Started with the quarter, flipped it to a half. I'm larger than the ordinary, not the av. I'm cruising down the block, I gotta fit the jag. I'm aiming for the top, I'm not okay with half.
How's it going, guys? On today's video, I'm pretty much just gonna be showing you guys how I record my vocals and mix them. Before I start this video, please check out my music on this same channel. I would greatly appreciate it, especially if this video helps you in any way. Help me out a little bit and go listen. Hey, maybe you might like it, maybe you might not, but either way, it helps me. Also, subscribe, leave a like, and comment down below if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff, because I can do, I can show you guys how I mixed previously released tracks of mine, because it's always a little bit different from track to track. It's really always a little bit different with the mixing. Before I start, I do need to note that I mix all my stuff in FL Studio. I paid for it. It's about $300. You don't need to pay for it. There are videos on YouTube that you can find cracked versions of FL Studio. So I start in Audacity and throw the beat in there. This is where I start on, and then once I'm done recording, I pretty much throw everything into FL Studio. But I'm just gonna run you through my process right now. Just like I'm recording a normal song, I just threw a quick verse together for this video. Nothing special, just something to, get the point across. So we're gonna go ahead and start the recording. I'm also gonna leave a link in the description for the mic that I'm using. It's about $100 and it's been doing me pretty good ever since I got it. But let's get straight into it.
I get it how I live it. You sitting looking timid. I move across the globe if I felt it would let me pivot. Sometimes this life don't seem like it's the way, but I still dig it. I got motivation flooding through my veins. It's in my spirit. You a lost cause. Me, I'm more a top dog. If you felt the way I felt about it, you'd be on top. These are just some lyrics that I threw together just to do this video. I ain't even trying, I'm just spitting up a quick flow. Stack it up, run it up. I got the dough, I'ma pick it up. I got the flow, let me spit it up. This a quick hook, I'ma sum it up. Stack it up, run it up. I'm on a roll, I don't get enough. I'm getting close, I ain't close enough. I'ma show you how to really run it up. Yeah.
Alright, so now that we got that, the first thing I like to do is separate the hook from the verse. So we're gonna find out where the hook starts, which I think is about right here. Yeah, it's about right there, and all you got to do is press Control-I once you get where you want to split it, and you can see that splits it right down the middle. And then highlight the hook part, and Control-D to put it on a new track, and then just highlight the original one, backspace removes that. And now that we got them both on separate tracks, the verse and the hook, I like to take this part at the beginning that's just no noise, highlight that, go to Effect, Noise Reduction, and then get the noise profile. And what this does is it just gets all that background noise that you're going to be hearing throughout your vocals, and just gets that. You want to highlight the whole verse, go back to Effect, Noise Reduction, and just click OK. And that's just going to remove all the background noise. And you want to do the same thing to the hook, go to Effect, Noise Reduction, click OK. Then I like to remove all that in the beginning, highlight that, Control-Alt-X, and that just removes it. And once you got that, you're gonna solo out the verse track, go to Export File, Export as MP3. We're just gonna name it Video Verse. And then once you got that, solo out the hook, go to File, Export, MP3. We're gonna name it Video Hook. And then once you got those two exported, that's when you'll bring it into FL. And this is where all the mixing is gonna take place. So throw your beat in there. I like to throw the beat into this just because sometimes I'll mess around with the EQ and, maybe get a little more bass out of it or whatever. But we're gonna go to Insert 2. We're gonna throw the verse in there, highlight the verse, go to Insert 2, right click, go to channel routing, and then route that selected channel to that channel. Route, you get what I'm saying. Go to insert 3, and we're gonna do the same thing with the hook. So highlight it, go to the mix track, insert 3, right click, channel route it to the channel. All right, now once you got that, the first thing I like to do is add fruity limiter. And what that does is keeps the vocals at one consistent volume throughout the whole thing. You don't want some parts being louder than others. You just want it all to be one consistent volume throughout the whole thing. So we're gonna listen back and try to get it at one consistent volume. And this ceiling is gonna be the main part of it. This ceiling right here, that's gonna be the main part.
Yeah, I get it how I live it. You sitting looking timid. I move across the globe.
So as you can see right here, I just got that ceiling right about to where all of it's kind of just one consistent volume. And once you got that, you're gonna mess around with the actual volume of the track. And I like to keep it at about this 6 mark right here. So we're gonna aim for that, but certain beats are different. Some beats are louder than others, so it's gonna vary for sure. But for this particular beat, it's probably gonna be around 6, so we're gonna try to aim for that.
Yeah, I get it how I live it. You sitting looking timid. I move across the globe if I felt.
So yeah, that's a pretty solid volume for that, just slightly above the 6 mark. The next thing we're gonna do is add some reverb. What this does is just kind of adds atmosphere to it. Put the size all the way up, put the bass a little bit up. I have it at 180% right now. Everybody's voice is different. You're gonna be experimenting with the reverb a little bit. I like to keep the ER pretty much where it's at. And then the wet, I'm gonna put about 27%. And then we'll play that back and show you how that sounds.
Yeah, I get it how I live it. You sitting looking timid. I move across the globe if I felt it would let me pivot. Sometimes this life don't seem like it's the way, but I still.
So you can hear that kind of echoey in the background. It just adds atmosphere. I do it with pretty much all my tracks, so that's a very important part. So let's move on to the hook. The hook, same thing, fruity limiter. We're gonna get that at one consistent volume throughout the whole thing.
Stack it up, run it up. I got the dough, I'ma pick it up. I got the flow, let me spit it up.
So yeah, same with the verse. You just want that one consistent flow. See, you can see the purple marks, and that's where it's quieting those parts down to where it's all just one volume. And now same thing, we're gonna aim for that 6 mark, maybe a little bit above it.
Stack it up, run it up. I got the dough, I'ma pick it up. I got the flow, let me spit it up. This a quick hook, I'ma sum it up.
Now we're gonna do the reverb on that as well. Just a little bit of reverb, pretty much the same thing. 180% on bass, It's gonna be a lot of experimenting. That's what mixing is. It's just experimenting with different sounds, what works best for your voice, but this is pretty much the basic. And then for hooks, most of the time I like to use fruity chorus, which I don't mess around with it too much. I kind of just leave it at the default, and it usually sounds pretty good, but you can experiment with it. But right here, I'm gonna show you what that does.
Stack it up, run it up. I got the dough, I'ma pick it up. I got the flow, let me spit it up. This a quick hook, I'ma sum it up.
So yeah, you can kind of see what that does. It just gives it that hook feel, that main part of the song feel. Just gives a little more atmosphere and bounce to it. Honestly, that's pretty much it. That's the basics of mixing. Simplicity is really key when it comes to stuff like this. You don't want to do a whole lot. You want to leave it pretty much just basic, And we're gonna play this back, and I'll show you all how it sounds, the verse and the hook put together. So we're gonna play that back right now.
Yeah, I get it how I live it. You sitting looking timid. I move across the globe if I felt it would let me pivot. Sometimes this life don't seem like it's the way, but I still dig it. I got motivation flooding through my veins, it's in my spirit. You a lost cause, me I'm more a top dog. If you felt the way I felt about it, you'd be on top. These are just some lyrics that I threw together just to do this video. I ain't even trying, I'm just spitting up a quick flow. Stack it up, run it up. I got the dough, I'ma pick it up. I got the flow, let me spit it up. This a quick hook, I'ma sum it up. Stack it up, run it up. I'm on a roll, I don't get enough. I'm getting close, I ain't close enough. I'ma show you how to really run it up. Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much the final product right there. Not a whole lot to it. Just, you want to keep it basic, you want to keep it simple. Different songs are gonna call for different things. If this video helps, I could definitely make more of a series out of this and show you all my previously released tracks. I could show you how I mixed those, because I do a lot of different things sometimes. Like sometimes I'll mess around with ad-libs and just kind of experiment with it. But I could definitely do some more videos. If this helped, let me know, and I could do some more videos on it. But that's pretty much the gist of it, and I wish everyone good luck on their musical journey. It's definitely just that, it's a journey. But yeah, guys, please leave a like if this helped, subscribe, comment down below what you want to see next. Stay tuned for more videos. Please, again, check out my music. It helps a lot, and it keeps me motivated to do more stuff like this. So without further ado, man, that's pretty much it. And until next time, peace.
I got this shit on lock, you dig? This year I'm going crazy, nothing short of hot, you dig? The block done raised the legend, there's no stopping this. I popped and dipped, my Glock got a lot to give. It's 12 rounds plus one up in the top, you bitch. I got a lot of new flows, you can't top this shit. And as a youngin', I ain't even have a pot to piss. Now I be walking in the bank and they like, not again, you feel me? It's about to